Hey everybody, this is your girl Midas Touch Baby. I just want to come and talk about some things that's on my mind. And I want to talk about the pro life and what is happening to women because of the reversal of Roe versus Wade by our great Supreme Court. Now, I know this is a topic that a lot of people don't want to talk about, but it's a lot of things going on across the country. Because of the reversal of Roe versus Wade, a lot of women are not receiving adequate health care when they go to the emergency room in certain states. For example, what happened to people to admit in Texas? A woman was rejected service at the ER staff. How could you not assist her? And she's pregnant, and there's something clearly wrong. And the woman eventually ended up miscarrying it in the lobby. In Idaho, they does not allow abortions, but even if a woman's life is in danger, what is happening here? If her life is in danger by having a baby that her body is clearly rejecting, why aren't you helping her? But yet you're pro life. In Florida, there was a status that a fetus did not have a heartbeat. The next day, the mother came in to the emergency room. She was turned away by security. What are we waiting for? Multiple lawsuits to happen? Here in the state of North Carolina, which I am not at, but this is just another state. North Carolina, a woman went to the ER and was refused an ultrasound. They said they couldn't give her one. And what ended up happening? She miscarried her baby. And I know everyone's saying, oh, this is a great thing. We're going to take away the rights of women to go and have an abortion. But no one's really thinking things through. What happens when a woman's life is in danger? What do you tell that woman's family? God forbid she passes away because a fetus has passed away inside of her or has killed her. I know it's a touchy subject for a lot of people, but we have to start saying, what are we doing? We're forcing people to do things they don't want to do. And we're going to take away and take things off the table saying that the woman should take care her body better or she need not to have premarital sex. Okay, let's take that off the table. Let's look at in the event that a family member ours another family member and that family member becomes pregnant, a teenage girl or younger. What happens then? What happens when a woman or a young woman, older woman, whatever age, is attacked in the streets and are and then was told weeks later that she's pregnant by her rapist baby? What happens then? Are we going to force her to have that baby and not think about she's already dealing with trauma of that happening to her? And let's not think about her health, her mental capacity to raise a child. And then, okay, let's go even further. We have all these children that's already here in America and adults that needs food, housing, daily expenses, daily toiletries and things like that to survive. But our great Congress just signed a bill for $65 billion to go take care of other countries. Meanwhile, we have children going to bed hungry. We have parents who need mental health help and guidance. And it just seems like no one is paying attention to that. When did we stop caring? When did society become so judgmental about a woman's right to choose and to survive and to take care of a child that we said we're going to take that away from you? And I don't want you guys to come up here and badger me by having these questions because I do have questions. And I don't want anyone to comment below and make others feel bad about what they believe in and their right to choose. But we have to start saying, okay, if you take these rights away from people, give them a right to live. Because some people bodies are rejecting the fetuses. Must we bury them together? And what is Congress going to do? What is the Supreme Court going to do? We have allowed so many rights to be taken away from us. When are we going to raise our voices and be heard and be seen? And that brings me to the presidential candidates. Because now it was said on the news that the people that are in college, the young adults that's in college, they don't know who to vote for because they don't feel very secure in the Democrat Party and they don't feel secure with the Republican Party and they don't feel secure with any candidate that is running right now because of corruption and the fact that they are not taking care of the American people or the people in society, period. What are we doing here? There's so many things that I feel like candidates that are running for electoral offices, whether it's for Congress, Senate, president, I feel like they all are neglecting the voices and the needs of the people. People that we in society have voted for us, for them to do the things that we need them to do in order to keep the country moving forward instead of backward, they don't give a damn, it feels like. I'm talking about every politician that's out there. Do we have any politicians that we can say that's really going to hear our voices and that's really going to take care of the people that elected them in? Because the reason why I'm asking this question is because I'm still on the fence about who to vote for. And I hate to say that to everyone. I'm not so sure that I want to give Biden my vote, Trump my vote, or anyone my vote for that matter. I don't feel secure with any politician. Even when you see what's going on in New York City, the mayor of New York City has been under investigation by the FBI. You up here now, you have women saying that you crossed the line with them. You had to get a lawyer. Your staff members have been in trouble with money and corruption. What is going on here? And then we have a governor in New York who took forever to sign on the budget, but there are hospitals closing down in New York. What's happening in your state? What are the politicians doing in your state? I need you guys to become more active with me and tell me what's happening in your state. Even though I read New York Times and, I watch World News Tonight and I go into different things in politics, because of so many things are happening all at once, sometimes I may feel like I dropped the ball. And it will help me to get more in touch of what it is that you guys want to talk about. I'm not a hardcore politician. I want to tell you that right now. I'm not one of those people that's going to tell you to vote one way or another. I believe in free thinking. You are to use that mind piece that the good Lord gave you to think what and vote for whomever you choose to. I just wanted it to be like an open dialogue where we all can be able to talk about different issues. And if the politicians are not talking about whatever things is going on that you need them to focus on, let's get proactive. Let's bring it to their attention right now because I'm telling you, it feels like we are going backwards in time. I feel like we're going backwards in time, everybody was so happy. So many people was happy that affirmative action was taken off the table. Okay, you're happy that affirmative action is removed? Okay, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about what was the benefits of affirmative action? And it wasn't just a black and a white thing. Many people have benefited from affirmative action in different spectrums. Now that is now being removed from certain colleges. What does that mean for your children? How does that affect your kids going to college moving forward? Do you think the same opportunities is going to be open for them to go to certain colleges and institutions? Let's get into it, everybody. We cannot let things just be dining room table conversation or conversations with our friends. It is time for us to now say enough is enough in the words of Cardi B. It's time for us to say enough now. Like I said, I'm not a politician. I'm not someone that you're going to say, Midas Touch told us to go this way. That's not who I am. Who I am is somebody that wants to know, what do you guys feel and how do you guys feel that we should move forward in our politicians and how we choose and select them? So comment below and let's talk about it. Let this be our first political roundtable. And if there are any politicians that your girl probably had missed out on or probably slept on, let's talk about them too. And let's talk about, for a minute, let's talk about Robert Kennedy Jr. Honey, do you know that the Kennedy family had decided they are not endorsing him? Baby, I thought I'd never see the Kennedys go against each other. Well, with good reason why they're not going for him and why they're not backing him up. They are endorsing Joe Biden. So, what do you guys think about that? And is that like a sign for something else? Because I'm telling you, that shocked me. I did not expect that to happen. I didn't expect that to happen. And let's also talk about what's going on with HBCUs. A lot of historical black colleges and universities are not getting enough funding. Are you a HBCU graduate? And if so, have you been donating back to your college, or have you used your career to say, you know what, they got to get it the way I got it, and I'm gonna go up here and live? Because I've seen. Let me just say this right now. I know a lot of HBCU graduates personally did not give back to their colleges. They're not on the list of any donations. There are so many HBCUs that are struggling. I had watched a sorority and fraternity probate that happened a couple weeks ago online on YouTube. I told you I watch everything. And I just looked at the gym floor. Nothing else, just the gym floor. And you can tell that the college is struggling so much into the gym floor is peeling. It's peeling. And some of the stuff is outdated in the college that they did show on screen. So I'm like, wait a minute. These are HBCUs. So many graduated from them, and they're not pouring back into it. Okay, not only HBCUs. I want to ask every college graduate: are you giving back to your colleges? And I'm not telling you to give thousands of dollars back because, baby, times are hard for everybody. But have you even give $25 back as a donation to help keep the school open? And the reason why I bring that up because I went to a Catholic high school. And at my Catholic high school, they had to close the doors because there wasn't enough donations coming in. We didn't have enough students because of pandemic. That was one. And the ones that was there, their family couldn't afford to send them to school. So we didn't have enough donations. And even though even though it was not in one of the best areas in the world, that school opened up so many opportunities for myself and other graduates. And I really loved that high school because it broke me out of my shell when I went in. And when I think about stuff like that, I don't want younger people, generations behind me, to miss out on so many great opportunities in education. So, what can we do to help raise money for other institutions? Okay. So we talk about that. Let's talk about that. If you haven't given back to your college financially, what can you do to give back? Is there any way that you can go there and volunteer in the system? Because you know what, we need to keep these colleges and universities open because I'm telling you, baby, they trying to close down a lot of stuff that a lot of young people need to be better in society and to break away from wherever environment they living at to have a better life. But I want you all to give back. Even if you didn't graduate from an HBCU university and you graduated from another college, have you considered giving to another place just to help them keep their doors open? Because a lot of kids can't afford to go to Harvard, Princeton, Yale, Columbia. You know, they couldn't afford those colleges. Can you help them out? Especially if you're financially sound. And that's what I was saying. Okay, so you guys comment below about that. And hopefully I can do a video. It's a small town I want to do a video on. Don't laugh at me, okay? I want to make sure that it was okay with the people in that town for me to speak on their town because, even though I don't live there, they live there. And I know I want to bring a spotlight on small towns that's really struggling financially and economically. And the reason why I want to focus on small towns in America and what they're going through is because our government just gave away $65 billion to another darn country. And we have kids living in small, towns that the schools are not taking care of. They are struggling just to put food on the table. They're struggling just to find a job. And they sending money out the country to take care of another man's war. Whew, let me calm down. This is your girl, Midas Touch Baby, and I just wanted to get a few things off my chest. So don't judge me on this video, y'all. I just wanted to talk and I just wanted to let you guys hear my voice. And I wanted to be known that Midas Touch Baby is here to stay. And please, for the love of everything good, peaceful, and harmony, let's keep everything 100. Let's keep everything in the spirit of love and not in the spirit of divination. I don't want us to divide up anymore. It's too much going on in this world. When you come on this channel, let's work together. I believe in unity and unification and being happy. This is your girl, Midas Touch Baby. And to the next video, have a blessed evening. Goodbye, everybody.